What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Occult Perspectives. So I just wanted to do a short little video. I did do a live stream earlier today. That was really enjoyable. That was a really nice walk that we had together. If you are new to this channel, what I do here on Occult Perspectives is I talk about different esoteric research subjects. These include ceremonial magic, Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, Freemasonry, Archangels, you name it. So I got inspiration to talk about this subject very briefly. It won't take very long. The law of least expectance and the time delay that sometimes has to take place when you set an intention out or when you're doing a certain practice. If any of you have watched Frater Xavier's channel, Mind and Magic, his main playlist is the Mystery School playlist. You can usually find him that way too. He talks a lot about the law of least expectance and setting and forgetting it. So when you perform an operation or a ritual or whatever it is that you do in your practices, after it's done, you need to do it with the full knowingness that it's going to come to fruition. And then you let it be. You let it go. And this allows for it to go to source and then return back. But you have to let it go. I always like to use the analogy of a balloon. If you're holding on to a balloon and it can't go up to source, you know, you're holding on to it, you gotta let it go so it can float up, and then it's gonna pop back down. So that's another little analogy that might help. And I've noticed a lot, even with like invocation of a certain spirit, such as like Raphael, for instance, the effects are, it's like a ripple effect. You know, when you throw a stone into the water, there's all these waves that move outwards, these vibrations, and the time can be extended. So it might be later that day that you really feel the energies coming through. You're usually going to have some kind of experience while you're doing the invocation that's pretty profound, but some of the effects of your external reality might take a little bit of time to materialize, to manifest. Also, while I'm at it too, Universal Mastery, his girlfriend has a YouTube channel, and her name's Michaela. I think it's called Transforming the Obsidian. I want to say that's what it is. I just watched one of her videos all the way through today, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was really informative. So make sure you go and check her out. There's all kinds of YouTubers that are making great material. I've wanted to create a video for a while that is solely about other YouTube channels and giving them shout outs as well. Make sure you go and check out LVX Magic. It's spelled M-A-G-I-C-K, as in the way that it's spelled, you know, in ceremonial magic. Curtis Joseph's really good. I really like his material. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of shout outs I could give in a video sometime. But I did want to go ahead and mention that YouTube channel real quick. And then I think there's just one more component to this video, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is going to be a pretty short one. In regards to the setting it and forgetting it and allowing it to manifest, oftentimes it'll be as soon as you've completely let go of it. You've completely let go, and maybe you even forgot about it. That's usually when the things will manifest for me. I remember doing a money spell, and it was finally like after I forgot about it for a week or so, then I found some money that I actually already had, but it was a check that I hadn't cashed yet. So that was kind of cool. And it was a pretty minimal spell. I didn't, you know, it wasn't that powerful, but it was enough to manifest that change. But I know this is like 10 years ago that I'm talking about here, but I know there was a girl at the time that I was talking to, and I believe it was through text, and I hadn't heard back from her, and I was thinking a lot about it at the time. It seemed important to me. I don't know why. I don't even know this person anymore, or what they're doing or where they're at in life. But it was just on my mind a lot, and one day, it was several days later, I'm like, well, fuck it. I guess I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna not worry about it anymore. And as soon as I walk around the corner, bam, there she is. So I thought that was an interesting coincidence, that as soon as I was like, it was literally like the moment I said, fuck it, whatever, I don't care, bam, right then. So that was like literal instant manifestation after letting go. So for some reason I still remember that. I guess because it was so profound and it happened, right. I said it and then forgot about it. And right when I, not so much forgot about it, but completely let it go, as in internally I had actually, released the proper emotions to let that scenario go, that's when she showed up. So, and then nothing ever really came of it, but it was cool to be able to sit there and talk to her for a second. So, but like I said, that was like a decade ago, but definitely an interesting story to take into account with this other information that I have in this video. So I think that pretty much wraps it up, everybody. Hopefully you got something out of this video. It was mostly just a quick reminder about the law of least expectance, and if you're not familiar with it, you can apply this law in several different ways. I recommend that you still go and check out Frater Xavier's channel, Mind and Magic. Look up some videos on letting go or the law of least expectance. He'll actually teach you how to depolarize yourself pretty well on that, on his channel as well. He talks about, taking a little bit control of the mind and how to accept certain thoughts that are favorable and reject other ones, being aware of what your subconscious, is taking in on a daily level. Because even just, I think he gave the example one time, he couldn't understand why he was hungry for McDonald's all of a sudden, just one day out of the blue, and he came back into his kitchen and he realized that there had been a McDonald's bag laying on the table, I believe, or something along those lines. But just seeing that out of the corner of his eye, but not really consciously paying attention to it, was enough to get into the subconscious mind and affect, some things. And that, we have to take that into account when we're watching television, when we're listening to music. There's so many different influences that are coming into the subconscious mind. You just want to be aware of the programming that's being put in. Everything's programming, and it's not all bad, or it's not all evil, it's not all good. It's just, it is what it is. There's a lot of good programming that you can use for your mind, that's very beneficial. It's still programming, but it can help you out, so if you know how to use it correctly. So, yep, I think that'll go ahead and wrap up the video. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you like the video if you got some value from this today. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and share with like-minded people if you know of any. And those of you who regularly tune in to my videos, thank you once again for watching. Make sure you go and check out my Patreon as well. I know I talk about that a lot. I won't get into the details on that right now. I've covered that in pretty much most of my other videos. But yeah, everybody, you have a blessed day or night wherever you are, and I will see you very, very shortly. Peace and blessings. Until next time.